Not, not sure why the
Oh, right. I should also share the bingo card I went through all the trouble of making in my Discord. But yeah, it should be live now.
Yeah, I'm just not sure why this isn't.
What are you having trouble with?
The Discord audio isn't coming through on Streamlabs. I don't know why.
Oh, odd.
Yeah.
Do you have different audio channels?
Yeah, I do.
Could Discord be muted?
Discord is not muted.
Aw, weird.
I mean, if I just unmuted it, so in the. Yeah, we've got shared chat. We've opened it. It should be working.
There we go. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to do like multiple things at once. So, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and it's showing it's working in my oh, now my Discord. Oh wait, you have to speak for me to be seeing the Discord thing bouncing, right? I'm stupid.
Hello? Yeah. I might just have to mute the other audio channels and just put headphones through, which is a bit annoying, but if it's not working, it's not working.
And what? Yeah. Hi. Thank you for the 9 months.
Okay, that should be good now. That should be good. Let me know if Shizu needs to be turned down.
If you need to talk, I'm good at talking. I can keep talking until somebody tells me that my audio is either good or bad.
Keep talking till the stream explodes.
No, I don't want the stream to explode. Exploding streams is bad. Yes, I am a yapper.
Set it a bit lower? Okay.
But yeah, and I will share. Let me make sure this is there. Oh, right. I was posting in the Discord, huh?
Yeah, good to see you, Matt and Sai and Ash. Who am I talking to, by the way? who else is?
Oh,
who
the
is
other person in the voice chat is my mod Zell. Zev. Oh my god, Zev. Sorry, there's 2 people in my community who are on the genderqueer spectrum who's have 3-letter names that begin with Z and play Duskwights in Final Fantasy XIV. It is very confusing for me.
Fair.
And if you'll find me disruptive or distracting, I can dip out. I didn't actually realize she was streaming.
Oh, yes. I've been talking about this collab all week.
Yeah, I looked to see that your stream was up. And
I hadn't started it yet because we were trying to be responsible and professional and get our ducks in a row before I hit live. Anyway.
But yeah, once I realized what was going on, I was like, well, I'm happy to join in too.
The more people we have vocally making fun of game trailers and stuff and getting excited about shit, the better, I think. But also, hey chat, have a bingo card. Oh right, ads are also a thing. This is another good reason to start this early.
Okay, I'll just switch to the actual, since it's 5 minutes to go, I'll switch to the actual.
What did I just get?
No, I need to hide the Twitch chat because no one wants to see that toxic shit.
Huh? Did I never? Oh my god, I never actually hit done, so it never pushed through the title. Thank you, I.
Okay, that should be good.
Did I actually save things on YouTube? I did at least save things on YouTube. Okay. So things are right on YouTube.
Oh man, I'm not even getting my YouTube Premium in, where I don't have to watch ads on streams. Also,
please don't not.
I can tell that I'm on a 10-second delay for your stream.
Well,
also, I like to write down all the announcements so that I can share it for people, for those that like missed it. So
yeah.
Apologies if you hear me typing.
Hey, there's a reason I call you our news correspondent in the pantry. I went through, I made a bingo card. I was so tempted to have the free space be something like gamers get big mad because they're big babies.
Yeah, they'll just be, I mean, it's just by default there's gonna be someone that's mad.
The reactions to the PlayStation 1 are wild to me because, like... Also, let me move my chat. Where do I want to put you? I want to put you above us, I think. There we go. But, like, there were people in the, like, YouTube comments who were like, nothing got announced. They didn't announce anything. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Were we watching the same thing? Did you just not even watch it?
Yeah, like, personally, there wasn't too much enticing just because most of it was, like, things that don't really appeal to me, but like plenty of things I was like, oh, I know this person will be excited and that person will be excited. So
yeah, like the James Bond game doesn't appeal to me personally, but it seems cool.
Yeah,
we got it, and we got
it looks like Hitman, which is pretty popular. So.
Yeah, we hang on. I need to, for me to properly. Yeah. We got Digimon release date. I am big excited.
Yeah. It's
Cause I want to stream it. Digimon is one of the like most formative things for me. Like someday I want to do a video that's like my top 5 most formative anime, and Digimon, I'm going to do it in chronological order because that's so I don't have to pick my favorite child, but Digimon was my first anime, so.
Aww. I have no idea what one I watched first. I'm not much of an anime watcher, but I just like, you know, just a few things like Pokemon and Digimon and stuff.
Pokemon was my first anime.
For me, top 5 most formative: Digimon, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, and Kara no Kyokai.
Thanks, Wrestler, for stopping by while you can.
Yeah,
Hope you sleep well when you get to it.
Also, I should properly introduce myself. Hello, Litz community. My name is Shizu. I am the Brighter and Magical Girl VTuber. My community is called The Pantry because everybody in it is a snack. I focus on primarily narrative-driven games. Eventually, I want to start doing basically fiction analysis, like critical analysis videos, video essays about popular media. You know, once I learn how to use DaVinci Resolve properly. But yeah.
I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Lit, and I'm a goth Australian PNG tuber, and yeah, I also do a lot of variety, and right now playing through Final Fantasy XIV for the first time. And looks like the game fest is starting.
Thanks so much for the follow.
Hey, Scrat. My stream is just, it's lagging for some reason today. Not the stream, but like the Game Awards.
I love the energy.
Oh, why does it keep doing that?
Welcome to
I know
Summer
what happened.
Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him.
Screen,
Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at SemiWork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely.
Claire Obscure has been great so far.
Claire Obscure from Sandfall.
I want to stream it eventually. I just need more days in the week to stream.
They might get
while still maintaining a work-life balance.
There yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But
let me know that if the balancing with the
Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now
awards
is to
and
wait a minute.
everyone else is good.
Precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show,
hope I can. Usually, I hope for something new and surprising.
Spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Okay, what are you?
You think you're the Harbinger?
Oh, I should turn up my YouTube chat. Whoop! I didn't mean to do that. There we go.
Oh, these enemies look cool.
I definitely dig the character design.
Yeah,
They know naught of your nature.
it's spooky.
You're a weapon.
Very Cthulhu. Or Lovecraftian, I guess.
Bloodborne definitely looks like it was an inspiration for this.
Bloodborne, oh, using guns as a main weapon too.
They'll worship you until you
Doom inspired? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Doom, Bloodborne.
You're no god, but neither have
Mortal Shell 2, I see.
Oh, I think I accidentally, hang on. Let me...
Seems like I need to play Mortal Shell.
What you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Oop. Hey, Internet. Hey, Internet. Don't... Okay.
Yeah, Fortnite shit. We can just ignore this. Ugh.
Oh, is that what... Oh, it is what this is. Eh.
Yeah, it's a collab with Star Wars.
That's right, I heard about that with the... Oh, is...
Hit him with everything you've got.
Oh, that's not why it's causing me issues.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Oh, wait, hang on. That was... It's not on my bingo card. Oh, wait, yes, it is. Okay, so that's one.
Yeah.
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here
Oh,
we are.
wait,
The
for a
World
very
Tour
long dive
begins
shot
at
from
Summer
him.
Game Fest. It's great to have you here.
Oh, wait,
Very
also...
excited for
Hang on. Sequel was also
So,
on
let me ask you,
my...
Mr. Kojima,
one of the ones I
you've
put
worked
in
for
there,
many
but
years
I'm...
on
Oh,
this
yep.
project. What do you hope players take
Wait,
away
that's
We did that
Remake
already with
Remastered.
Mortal
to
Shell
when they
2.
play
Yeah.
later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
did it... Oh,
we
yeah,
hit
here
the
it is.
pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うの
Everyone
で、その
experienced
コ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した
I
中
think
での
DS1,
So-
no,
I
DS1
I
is
wanted to
Dark
show
Souls.
something new
Excuse?
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF.
What's
Let's take a
something
look
that
at this.
does intrigue me though about this one is the fact that they actually revealed that it'll be in Australia, set in Australia. I'm like,
Oh,
wait, what?
interesting.
Yeah.
It's always fun when you...
Never-
where you live gets...
Yeah, definitely. It's not often Australia is chosen, so.
I am still waiting for us to get a Fallout that's actually set in Chicago.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Welcome. Have a seat.
It definitely feels like that, Ash.
Over here, please.
Oh, true, Matt, because Dark Souls 2 sucks.
No smoking, please. So you are
You know
Neil
I said
Vanna.
scrap.
What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop. 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 Stop.
Does tactics,
So much mystery. Well, that was a
mention
clip
Chicago?
from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラクターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これ
this
が物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and reveals
で前回
throughout the
ク
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
マッツさん
DS1,
がやって
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的に
Max.
は彼はもういなくな
And
っ
of
たの
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出せ
he
ない
will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのがマ
But
ッツ
this
さ
time,
んの代わりという
Neil
かその
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
but
ター
I
を作ろう
think
としてまあルカさん
We
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いい
character.
キャラクタ
So
ーに
Luca
なったと
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もし
it
てい
was
ただい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in
No.
20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていう
Yes,
のを出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見
Neil.
に来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima.
Is
Thank
there
you.
no actual release date?
It's out in
All right,
a
and
few
now
weeks.
I'd like to introduce
Yeah.
my co-host for Summer Game
Okay.
Fest. She's
So
along for
we
the
know
party,
the
a
exact
veteran
date, I
games
just-
journalist on
I guess
GameSpot
they
and the
felt it
co-host of
wasn't
the Friends
necessary
per
to mention
Second
it again.
podcast. Please join me in welcoming
They
the
did
incredible
say in
Lucy
20
James.
days.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I just missed it.
Yeah, same.
Thanks, Jeff. And
Were you
hello,
looking for the bingo
Summer
board
Game
as well?
Fest. I am
Or
so
Zev?
excited
Yes.
to be
Okay.
here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds.
something about the Crusades?
But some paths, once taken, have
looks
only
like
one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
Crusader Kings?
But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Would that count as a cinematic trailer with no gameplay?
It had like a few seconds, I think.
Yeah, it did. It had basically
That was a
the
very cool
horse
new project
in
in a
engine.
brutal
Yeah, it showed
European
him
medieval
walking,
world.
I
Now
guess.
it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Even though I'm not like the biggest Sonic fan, kart races are a bit of a like a guilty pleasure. They're just always so fun.
I've never played a Sonic game before.
Wait, none?
Like I said, I tend to be more motivated by really good game or like storytelling and stuff. So most of what I play is Final Fantasy games and other JRPGs.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
you mean
fair.
to tell me that you haven't played the literary
Wait,
masterpiece of Sonic 06?
Miku?
Miku!
Oh my god, they have Miku. Oh my. What?
Huh, interesting.
So, what? Why?
Ah,
This is very surprising.
Sega?
Yeah. Show Notes isn't Sega, but
interesting.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series. Developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Cross-platform, very good.
Interesting.
So you can race against all of your friends across
Sonic
all
now.
of the
I mean,
platforms.
at least it's not exclusive to Switch
Lastly,
too, right?
I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Huh.
What's with all these weird collabs? Yeah, but Mario Kart, maybe. Especially because they didn't
Minecraft and
even,
Sonic.
like,
I guess you could say you gotta
bring
go
in, like,
craft.
Link
Well,
or...
I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I
To
want.
be fair, Nintendo.
Next,
It's
we're
about
excited to reveal
understanding.
a brand new action
Nintendo
RPG
isn't exactly
from
known
Bandai
for
Namco
their
Studios.
quality online
Embark on a
play, so
journey
I hate
across
to
a
think
dark
how
fantasy
stuffed it would be if they
world
tried to do
and uncover a
crossplay.
vast story that eclipses time.
I suppose that's true.
I'd like to see them nail down proper online first.
Yeah, but they... I mean, they were able to do, like, 3DS to DS, like, you know? So...
Can they try it? No.
Time.
What's this?
For some,
Oh.
Oh, that's a
It
cool
heals.
design.
for others,
Golden blood.
It wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion.
Devil May Cry, but make it anime.
Maybe. I mean, the main character was silver-haired.
Long ago. But you have the power to change all of this.
Max.
If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Oh, big hammer.
Oh.
Oh, I knew. No wonder. I was gonna say this reminds me of Code Vein.
Well, there's another sequel. Does that count as a JRPG, or is that like something different?
It's more like a Souls-like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Just need to check because of the art style. But
I wasn't a fan of the first Code Vein, to be honest. I got like super stuck in this one like cathedral
I heard some
area.
mixed
I got
things
really stuck.
about it.
Yeah. A lot of people liked it though. So.
Your favorite 11 out of 10 character creator attached to a 5 out of 10 game. That's about what I heard about it.
Yeah, I tried out the character creator during the network test and it was so fun. I spent hours in that. And then the rest of the game was like,
Is this, what, Little Nightmares?
This could be the third Little Nightmares. Why does it have a gun though? What? Oh, End of Abyss. I think this was by the devs that made the first two, though.
That tracks. It definitely gave off that vibe. I just noticed this guy's yellow shoes.
Debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026.
He's wearing yellow shoes.
Store and consoles.
You didn't see.
Yeah.
Next time they zoom out. Yeah, he's wearing like yellow sneakers.
Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer.
I should have had one of the. I had a thing making fun of fashion, but it was very specific. I should have just been like weird gamer fashion.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Yeah, like.
Wait, what's this?
Keely is.
Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
Keely always chooses some sort of weird shoes to wear.
They won't even
Mouse
know what
PI for hire. Interesting.
Huh.
Another role
that
for
seems
Troy
fun,
Baker.
but yeah,
all right,
see,
that's not all
yellow
for
shoes.
Playside. Now
Why
comes
isn't
the
Troy
announcement
Baker
of another ambitious
the
project
bingo
from this
card?
independent Australian developer.
Because when I was
We've been
asking
talking to them
people
for a
for
while
help,
about this
nobody
project,
said
which
it.
builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Final Fantasy?
Game of Thrones.
No, it's Game of Thrones.
Look, a girl
it was
can
the Stark
dream.
symbol.
A girl can dream. I really want Revenant Wings to come to Steam.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
Please tell me this is a new game and not that stupid mobile game that released recently.
Oh god, you're right.
I should have included a box for a trailer that looks way better than the game it's for.
Yeah.
This
It looks so good though.
is your legacy.
Okay.
Hopefully this is for a new game and it actually looks like this.
Yeah, that would be so
You
good.
decide who wins and who dies.
Killed my boy!
See, I like getting emotionally attached to the characters in the media I consume, so I've never gotten into Game of Thrones.
I've read all the books and watched the show, and it's one of my favorite fantasy
My
series.
condolences on that last book of never getting written.
Yeah, it's probably never coming.
Unless he dies and they pull a wheel of time and just hand the notes to a different writer to finish it.
Then they're not going to. He's already said he doesn't want that to happen.
Oh, well,
He doesn't
then
want
my
anyone touching it.
condolences. Like, as a writer, I get it,
The global
but
reveal
then,
of
like...
an FPS action-adventure RPG.
What are you?
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count
Yeah, we definitely have to see like actual gameplay for it. But...
Oh, right, that was a cinematic trailer with no gameplay. Hang on.
Yes. Hopefully it
Was it also critically acclaimed?
Did they say critically acclaimed? I don't think they said critically acclaimed. I think they said... Oh, wait, yes, they did. It's just not on my board. Oh, wait, yes, it is. Did they say critically acclaimed?
Maybe they will.
I can't remember, honestly.
Come yet for this.
Wales. Oh, lipstick.
Also, this is 100% rendered gameplay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where is... There we go.
Unless they start showing something soon, but...
There's some stuff that looks a little gameplay-y, but I don't believe for a second somebody's actually playing it.
Yeah, no way. I guess that's gameplay. Maybe.
But is it real gameplay or is it fake for the trailer? Oh, I hope this doesn't get me. Hang on. I have to talk because I don't want this music to get my VOD in trouble. Hi, YouTube. What's up? Lovely weather today, huh? How's everybody doing? Is everybody excited? Oh, God, it's still going.
Honestly, I don't care because it just mutes the part in the bottom. It's like
I don't know if YouTube does that.
Yeah, it does it on YouTube, sadly.
So that's why I'm talking over it. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
I'm gonna... Oh, of course I go to mute my Firefox. Oh wait, it's still going. Okay, muting that.
Oh, dolphin!
But wow, aren't these great visuals?
Okay. Tangent.
Okay, we're good. I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm streaming this. Shit.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5.
I love choosing their copyright music to play.
Game with a retro futuristic world on a global
knowing
scale. And this time there's a greater emphasis on
there are
RPG
like tons of people who like co-streaming it.
But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
Cube.
I can
It's
still
Alisma.
barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
I felt that same fear,
Oh, the most
though.
evil kind of cube of all.
A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
I was joking about the Ozma thing, but actually...
How did the whole of humanity
Yeah, it is a cube
miss
at some point.
And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear?
I'm getting a
but
birdie
revealed
wing
itself? What if
golf
it was
course
always there, and we've only just
vibe of the
started to
cube.
see it?
What is she wearing, and how is it supposed to be protective at all?
It's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to be hot.
Yeah, because, like, her head is covered, cool, but her arms are exposed? Oh, I see exactly what their emphasis is for this game. Got it. Okay. The cube. It's literally just called the cube. Okay.
Cute little guy.
It's a tactical
Cube
distraction?
is
Yeah,
yet
sure.
Another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the edges are constantly rotating to create
That just
unique
sounds like
gameplay
buzzword
combinations
soup.
that are ever evolving.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC
I mean, that
and consoles
explains
this holiday,
the cosmetics with
multiplayer
the
fun
wings
for up
and
to
stuff.
4
Of course, it's
players.
an
You can
MMO.
pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
I'm cool with Marvel if, or at least when they are doing things that aren't just MC related.
Yeah.
Which is why I appreciated Marvel Rivals up until I realized, oh, this game is laggy as fuck and I can't play it because it won't let me.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And I was like, damn it, no, I want that blue penny skin.
Oh, I'm just not much of a comic hero person.
Normally, I'm not either, but there's like selective characters I really like. I'm a big fan of Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Oh my world. What is this?
Is this? Oh, is this Neo 2 or 3?
Oh, it might be actual gameplay from that.
You don't have a chance.
It's very pretty. Ooh, sharing the. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh no, this, right, this is Capcom. So...
Yeah. Onimusha, maybe?
We both want the same thing, Musashi.
Ninja guy?
But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. What
Onimusha.
never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganyu.
It is Onimusha. Interesting.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Huh?
Muppets.
Honestly, this tournament of a million
But make it fighting.
Interesting concept.
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Wait, Ash, what do you mean there's a Muppets Resident Evil?
Is it official or a fan project, Ash?
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Hey, I say.
Red crap burnt toast, carb load. This maid ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Yeah, this morning for me.
I don't know what to make of this. Felt that okay. I appreciate the pun. Interesting.
Super fun. Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs, engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics, I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf.
My friendly neighborhood.
Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own as a wolf.
So
If killing not to your
this
taste,
gives
then you'd
me
better escape the castle.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer vibes.
It almost seems like a werewolf style game, but a video game.
Deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life
Or since you've been playing so much of it,
Your
Blood on the
invitation
Clock Tower.
awaits.
That was Killer Inn, a 24-player
I just hope it ends up
multiplayer
getting
game
enough
from
of a
Square
community
Enix
that
where
it can
you
be
compete
supported.
in a game of life or death using social deduction skills
usually
to win.
these kinds of games
All right, it's hard to
eventually
believe this
die.
next game
Also,
was
I
first
just
announced
realized,
at
does that count
TGA
as
in
a
2021.
live service?
I know it's been a while. Their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Bye, Ash. Give Mona kissies for me.
Lots of pets.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
Well, if that last thing wasn't rendered gameplay, this sure as hell is.
Yeah.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console.
Damn, October's
Congrats
pretty
to
packed
Embark
this year,
Studios. All right, Dune fans,
Yeah,
now
looks
you
like
can
it.
finally step
It
onto
used
the
to be
world
in
of
November
Arrakis
that was
yourself.
always packed, you know.
Dune Awakening
Everyone's like,
combines
oh,
the
go to
survival and
October
MMO
to
genres
be a
with
bit
a
earlier
thrilling
and beat
cinematic
it, and
story.
then
It
now
arrives
they're
on
all doing
PC
that.
in just a
I
few
was
days
expecting
on
the
June
new
10th,
Pokemon game to
but
come out
you
in
can play it
November.
right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Me too. It usually does. I think she said something about Dune fans, right? This is like a Dune game.
I feel like if it was Dune, wouldn't we have gotten a worm by now?
We did see a worm.
Oh,
there was
did
a
we?
giant worm that came out. from
Okay,
the
then
sand,
yeah. Wait, could this be that Dune MMO, or is this a different project?
It might be the MMO.
Dude, with some Fortnite building? I was thinking that too. The music is also very reminiscent of the movies. It is the MMO.
Only a few days until it's out.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance.
Oh, is this the same game that was shown at TGA's? No, maybe not. No, it doesn't look the same. See? I don't know.
Some say time stops for no one.
You're gonna blaze the worm. I don't think they'll let you, unfortunately. It'd be cool to, though.
It absolutely should be a mount.
Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains
Oh, that's a cool
of our
character
broken
design.
worlds. You need only take my hand.
Honor
Return
Odyssey.
to the past, where your journey awaits.
Every hero's tale begins with
I think this is your live service gotcha game.
But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next.
It's either that or a JRPG, I bet. But you're probably right.
I will never forget my cause.
This might be the same game that was shown at the PlayStation.
Just as he once
State of Play.
There's too many character designs. This is a gotcha game.
dark tower with light.
Yeah.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I never doubted.
It's like Withering. Oh, it is Withering Waves. Okay.
I'm merely curious.
A new update for
What
it.
ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Is this for... What's the trailer for, then? A new patch, or...?
Yeah, a new patch.
Okay.
New, like, major update.
Okay.
Such a tiny nuisance.
Yeah, the live service one is supposed to be for a new live service game because these devs don't learn their lesson.
And don't come back.
Hey, look! I has a name named after, or a game named after him.
That's Mio Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Oh, cute!
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Where are your mouths, guys?
Ooh.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
This looks chill and fun.
Cute!
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily.
Okay, I
Here
think
is
at
the
this
Summer
point,
Game Fest
I
trailer.
can count critically acclaimed as having been said.
Betrayal burns
Yeah.
because it can only come from someone close.
The critically was silent, but he said acclaimed.
You like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family.
This is, they said that this game was going to be like 40, 50 US, didn't they?
Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
US dollars.
remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella
Yeah, they definitely made it sound like this is going to be a smaller game compared to the others, so...
Hey, quality's better than quantity.
Yeah, definitely. Not every game needs to be an open world. I'm honestly...
We can choose who we are.
I am just so sick of open world games at this point.
See, on one hand, I get a lot of wanderlust that I absolutely vent out through
And if you
open world
thought that
games,
guy was a
but
stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyages captures the creative hands-on spirit of classic LEGO
loving
play
Claire
and
Obscura,
will also support
but,
a friend's pass.
one of the things
just
I don't like
Split
is that it
Fiction.
is open
Here's the
world,
first ever look.
and I keep wandering off and doing stuff. and then ruining the difficulty curve.
Yeah, that's always really hard to balance with those sorts of games.
I mean, that's also an issue with like the JRPG and adjacent genre, is that like you're encouraged to do all the side quests, and like it doesn't matter if it's open world or not. You do all the side quests, you're going to end up overpowered at the end. Look at Final Fantasy 16. Or like even way earlier ones that weren't open world. You do the side quests to get the good weapons and armor, and things are really easy.
Yeah, I do think that Expedition
This is cute. I like that they've taken like the worst possible Lego to stand up or to step on and given it a cute little eyeball.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy. He won't hurt you.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most
Is this Nickelodeon characters playing D&D?
totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever
I think so.
Maybe. That's interesting. Oh.
Huh.
Yep. Also, does that count as random special guest?
I
Celebrity
was
guest?
wondering if that counted. I guess either that or like I was trying to decide if
It's been
she's a
almost 2
quirky
years since players
presenter.
first
But
stepped into the role
yeah,
of
random
Geppetto's
celebrity
puppet to
guest.
save the city of Krat from disease and
That
puppet frenzy
title
in
went
Lies of
way
P.
too quickly for me to
Overture is a
write
DLC
down what the
expansion
name
of Lies
was.
of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of
Nicktoons,
course, imposing enemies and bosses.
Dice,
Here's the exclusive
Dragons and
new look.
Dungeons, maybe?
I think it was like Dice of Destiny or something like that. What?
Dice of Destiny? Okay. Oh, it's Lies of P.
Are they doing
For a
another
second, I
Lies
was
of
thinking
P
this
game?
music sounds way too much like Bloodborne. This track in particular, so.
I think Lies of P is going to be my next Souls-like that I play.
I've been wanting to check it out.
A lot of people, a lot of friends of mine that have played it say it's probably the best non-Souls-like.
Interesting.
So.
I really wanted to play it, but I was torn at the time between streaming it or Paranorma Site that year for like October for Halloween. And I let a friend of mine choose, and she was like, play the, I was like,
oh, it's today.
Oh, available today. Interesting. But I was like,
yes, that's right. Overture is available today.
Pinocchio,
across
Bloodborne,
all platforms to play. So enjoy it this weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
Or,
next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge,
Japanese
based in Boulder,
paranormal,
Colorado,
like,
shared this game with me a few months
visual
back.
novel.
With
And she was
a
like,
DM
do the
that said,
paranormal one. So I
Doki
played
Doki
it.
Literature Club meets Silent
What?
Hill.
What?
That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Why does she already look like she's crying blood?
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be.
Oh, so sorry. There's an ad on my thing.
Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of egg. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates of plates. The garden is lush in the rain, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready. There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
That looks like it'll be a good time.
Interesting.
I hope it comes out for Halloween.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Oh no, where did you get... Do you know where you got lost? In Bloodborne? Was it in the forest area?
No. I think I made it to where there's the electrical doggo, and I killed that.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah. And I don't know where to go from there. And I've looked up so many guides running through it, and I just get lost.
Okay.
I just can't navigate Bloodborne.
It's definitely it's got a lot of optional side areas, so I can understand how that'd be a bit confusing.
Is this a Seven Deadly? It is a Seven Deadly Sins game.
they showed that was at the State of Unreal. Yeah, they already did that. So I guess they're just showing a summary of that.
This is a technological showcase.
Yeah, maybe showing off Infinity Nikki isn't the win you guys think it is right now. It aged a little poorly.
In real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
Yeah, they said to pre-register for 7 Deadly Sins, so it looks like it will be a mobile game.
I think those like the last handful of games they showed off was.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying because it's like the only mobile game I care for is Pokemon Sleep, and then like I don't care about anything else.
We altered the course
Jurassic Park?
of nature. Unleashed genetic power across continents.
Jurassic
now
Tycoon
it is
game?
up to us
Jurassic Park Tycoon game?
nurture
It would have to be a
what we
sequel
have
because a
set
game like that
free,
already exists.
to find hope within this
Or a remake.
chaos.
I know that there's a Jurassic Park game in the works. I just
Well, to
can't
help
remember the name.
find a way.
Jurassic World Evolution 3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was. Hello, Tucker.
Oh, is that a pre-order available now, or was that already available?
I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
World premiere, where is it?
Mina continues our traditions of
It didn't
refining
on my
retro
board,
gameplay
goddammit.
for a new generation.
Damn.
It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Oh wait, yes it is. I'm stupid. I can't read.
Oh, this looks so cute. No, they said this is by the same dev
the
as Shovel
Knight.
Knight.
Yeah.
All right, this is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done. Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone.
Totally not scripted.
Final Bossman. All right. Well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1. You're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture
Silk
that will
Song, I'm
shock the
counting
industry
it.
probably. A wet one on the lips, comma,
I wouldn't count it
wait.
because it's not actual.
Okay. Well, you're the one who brought it up in Discord,
let's
so
take
I
a
won't
look.
count it then.
Yeah.
Also, world premiere of the last one didn't.
Hell yeah.
Oh, another
Handcrafted with
Deadpool
cuddles
game?
by
That
Lurk
makes
with
so
a
much
MetaQuest.
sense with that sort of
Kick back
humor.
and bask in the glory
yeah.
of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
Please
hi,
don't
Vincent.
demonetize.
Game that came out.
I'm not monetizing YouTube, but
Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell?
I wonder if there's people who are gonna end up seething over this trailer.
I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome.
I mean, if they do end up seething, it's funny,
Who got the
but...
lobotomy with fries?
Yeah.
All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
Interesting.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news.
Like, I don't get it with VR games because they're like limited enough as it is with their audience.
I think part of the issue is certain hardware requires certain, like, development nuances, and so it's easier for the devs to just develop for one platform.
I suppose that's true.
But like in that case, make it for Steam so that more headsets can use it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can play Steam games with the Quest.
Planning to do with those monsters.
And even then, just like make a non-VR mode. No Dying Light? Maybe.
They said this was a previously announced game and they were showing us
they have said Dying Light 3. I think they mentioned they have shown before.
Dying Light.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took
That reminds
from
me I need to finish playing Dying Light 1 and 2.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
The Beast.
Okay, Dying Light. Oh, and we have a release date.
Sounds like I need to beat Dying Light by August.
Or it'll just pass and you haven't even touched it yet.
Dying Light was another game in my vast catalog that died to being an open world where I was having a ton of fun.
There's the big news.
And then
Dying
forgot
Light:
about the
The Beast
story.
is coming on August 22nd,
fair.
Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to
You
capture
said
the
the same
highs
thing.
and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we
This
doing?
game I think was coming out in chapters, so I was interested in it, but I was like,
Get out of this place.
I want to wait for the full thing, you know?
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back
I guess
on
this
your
is a
greatest
trailer
hits.
for a new chapter.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective.
Okay, but like even if you thought that about cops, you wouldn't say that with one right at your front door. Please tell me people have more of a sense of self-preservation than that.
Spend one last night together before school's out forever.
Is this actually
And with the
based off of
soundtrack
how
this good,
teens
it's gonna
are,
be
or is
one
this
hell
based
of a
off of
night.
how adults think teenagers are?
And the Cure. I love the Cure.
I mean, I definitely TP'd as many houses as there were in this trailer. Yep, I was that cool.
Experience it for yourself.
I mean, I think it's sort of more based on
but the hits.
Like nostalgia and stuff.
Nostalgia, yeah. But also mixed in with like adult, like
What's this?
I guess
What's this?
adult perspective on it.
Where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous.
Oh, of course, the like cool anime style animation is the actual
Just
game.
getting started. Let's put it into action.
But
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world.
that
No
guy's
matter
literally
what
just a koi
hardships
fish. Amazing.
I love this art style.
Fight for a future filled with hope.
The character designs are fun too.
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Pre-order now.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a
Hang
new
on.
roguelike from Bandai Namco
Roguelike,
developed
too.
Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung,
Damn it.
Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's
pre-order
built an
box isn't
intense
on my
action
bingo
beat-em-up
card.
with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
They left me with nothing. No justice, no peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
The sound effects for this game are on point.
Bad dot line.
Amazing what these solo devs could do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little
is
bit
this
earlier.
the new Ninja Turtle
If
game?
you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Clearly not. Oh, Scott Pilgrim.
Ah.
Huh. Have people been waiting a decade for this?
They might have. It might have been. They've been waiting a decade for the developer's next game.
Ah, fair.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Resident Evil 9?
Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty?
Okay.
Worry not, you ungrateful.
Like a master collection, maybe?
There's plenty more fun to go around.
Now this is like the sale, but like, are they...
And make your decision wisely.
I don't know.
Capcom sale. Actually, if they're doing ads, would now be, ma'am. Yeah, if they're doing ads, I'm gonna do ads real quick so that we don't have to deal with it for another hour. Alright. See you in 3 minutes, guys. Unless you're subscribed to me, in which case, hello, hello.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
And I'm gonna go by real quick, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking of you, Matt, when that was showing. So
Now, a glorious morning has
I hope it
dawned
lives up to your expectations.
on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Big hitter like witness this apogee, no fantasy. Big hitter like mix up pure alchemy, lethality. Big hitter like big hitter like big hitter like
Your hard just got harder.
What are you doing here? Come with me.
I'm realizing it's been a very long time since I've actually watched any form of ad.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around.
Oh.
Charlie, maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
There's a new Hitman game coming out? Did I know about that?
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive.
We can't wait for you to discover
Like they have like a
Mindside
mafia collab,
when it launches
I
on
think.
June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO Partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week, we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
But don't forget, guys, the PlayStation State of Play didn't announce anything.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right. Everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Well, if random special / celebrity guest wasn't already on the, or checked off, it is now.
Good to see you, Mads.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre.
That
the villain we know
is
from
really
Casino
cute.
Royale.
I'm jealous.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for
color
1
palette
second.
too.
But this time it's a little different.
Yeah,
he's more confident.
She's Judy from Animal Crossing.
He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable,
So that's
and
who all your
ruthless.
emotes are. I was going to ask
let's
about
just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
I love her. She's my favorite Animal Crossing character.
Fair.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock the unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Tom Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to see you.
Also, Can confirm favorite Animal Crossing villagers are Muffy
Great
and
stuff.
Raymond.
All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming
I had to
later
make
this
sure
year
I was
that will
saying
delight
the right
LEGO
sheet.
fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks,
Yeah,
300
Raymond, oh my
minifigures,
gosh,
and
went
over
so
700 trillion
so crazy
minifigure
when that
combinations.
game released.
I
Raymond.
lucked out and he was on like the third island I looked on, and now I can never delete my save file.
For a nail-biting competition.
Yeah, I got Judy actually from a friend. They got her on their island, and they were like, oh, I got it because I knew you wanted it, so I'll give it to you.
That's how I have Muffy on my island. Is a friend of mine had her in boxes, and she's like, "Hey, do you want her?" And I was like, "Yes." Give me my goth sheet.
We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot.
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Chad.
Wow! We've got all that and more in...
Number of LEGO games today.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
Mario Party Legos, yeah.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious
lots of pew 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 today.
Okay, but like at least give me one JRPG, not even for the bingo card, just for me.
You got the Claire Obscure.
That's not a new trailer. That's not a new game. That doesn't count. That's not an announcement. In other exciting news, Luca is in my lap. For those who don't know, he is my cat who has cancer, and his appetite is coming back, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's so good. He's already progressing so well.
Yeah, when he wasn't eating, I was scared.
Artifact?
Stay with me.
This'll be good.
Good thing that wasn't our ship.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this?
Okay, I just have to take a quick break. Diabetes stuff, so
yeah, you're good.
Trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw
Okay, chat, you're mine now.
lived, and passed their knowledge to future generations. Until
That's alright, I'll protect you from her.
in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
This is definitely one of those, like, not my style of game, but I can see the value in it. It looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks like something I'm probably gonna watch somebody else play.
Pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
Like, it seems like the kind of game that people who like those kinds of games
There
will
is more Blighted
will
coming up
enjoy.
right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action
Yeah,
horror game
I really
from
like
Team
watching
Cloud.
other people
It's a
play
new
them,
team
but
of
I don't get as
50
much
with founders
enjoyment
in
out of it
Canada and
myself.
Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Ugh, fingers.
This does not look like a game I'll be playing.
It looks like something I might watch somebody else play with another tab available for me to, like, switch over to if things get too gross.
Yep.
And by that I mean probably like Jacksepticeye, or if she plays it, Doki Bird or something.
I hope Jacksepticeye's wife, fiance, plays it. Because I like her channel a lot. Her name's Gab. Gabby.
I watched her sometimes. She also sometimes does stuff with Jack, which is cute.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Jacksepticeye, but I love her. I like him as a person.
Poor little babies.
I just
All right, Mecha Break is one of
don't tend to
2025's
vibe with
most
the content he
anticipated
makes.
shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer.
Wouldn't it be funny if they... Welcome back, Ash. Wouldn't it be funny if they're like, when is the release date? Well, we're not telling you. Fuck you.
I mean, they said rather than giving,
I'm assuming it's gonna be in the trailer.
They were giving us something else, so.
Dig this music. Ash, you better give Mona lots of kissies for me. I hope she was a good girl for her appointment. Oh. Yeah, you need to give her all of the kissies.
Lalo's not gonna be happy with me soon. She has to go get her teeth cleaned.
I get to deal with weekly Luca not being happy with me. Oh, hello. Oh, he's hot. Hang on. Wait. Wait, come back. It does bop.
July 1st.
Yeah.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Also, Ash, you missed the announcement earlier while you were gone. Luca is in my lap. This is not a drill.
Mechanicals approaching.
just now
Is
facing...
this a Bugs Life game?
No, they're aliens.
Industrial civilization we were expecting to join. There's no more.
Man, it's a good thing my fear of bugs does not extend to video games. I just don't like it when they're in
whatever it takes.
the same room as me.
We find.
No, those totally look like Bugs Life / Ants character models.
I got over my fear of bugs.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know.
Yeah, I just don't like them being in the same room as me.
Check this out.
Yeah, no, I took a shower in spiders once.
No, 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 no.
Happy birthday.
I don't care if it's irrational. No.
Happy birthday to you.
Huh?
Birthday. Happy birthday.
Is this just the Capcom sale again?
Happy birthday.
I think so.
And to
They are?
celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
What?
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。
Oh, hang on. Let
皆様
me
のおかげでバイオハ
move
ザ
the
ードも
foogies so
30
that
周
it
年を
doesn't.
迎えることができました。
There we go.
ありがとうございます。さ
But
て、お待たせしてい
gotta put you guys over
る
there for a
バイオハ
second.
ザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I need a
Okay,
glass of wine
now I
too.
can
All right.
move you guys
Thank you,
back over.
Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Let's rumble.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I probably should have included a trailer where it's just actual people instead of the game, actual like game graphics. Live action trailer for video game. Why was that not on the bingo card? Shame on me.
We know for next time.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6.
It would have been incredibly funny though if those were actually the character models.
Flag time, baby. Julia's ring. Get 'em, y'all.
Yeah, those types of fighting games I'm never good at. I only really play them to like play with friends.
I have a friend who does a bunch of like fighting
play
game
Soul
content.
Calibur on occasion. Just to mess around, but always against the NPCs.
Yeah, that's
I
fun.
have no interest in getting good.
Smash is the best fighting game? Agreed. Then again, I'm a cheaty little shit who just plays as Kirby, swallows everybody, and then spits them off the edge. Because it's funny.
Okay, that's fair. I did play a lot of Smash Brothers. I played the Xenoblade characters.
Oh no, wait! I did used to play Blaze Blue a way long time ago, and I just played Lambda all the time.
I didn't play too much of Smash Bros, but like I played like I remember at the children's hospital where I go to for my appointments and stuff, they had like this big contraption thing that like held a GameCube inside it, so you know, while I was waiting I could play Super Smash Bros on that.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw.
When I was in college, we had a gaming club, and it had like one TV, and the people who wanted to play
action
Brawl
RPG game developed in China
hog the
by
TV
Lindsay
all the time.
Wuchang, Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
When I was in community college, the video game club was basically exclusively a brawl or Smash club.
Well, there were people would play other things, because it wasn't just a video game club, so like it was basically you either join in with the Brawl Kitties or you go and you play board games. Sometimes somebody who didn't want to play Brawl would manage to get to the TV and the consoles first, and we'd play something else, which is how I got into got into might be putting it too strongly, but it's how I first got my exposure to playing Left 4 Dead 2. And sometimes, if nobody else was using the TV, I think I was friends with the president, so sometimes we'd go into the cabinet outside of club meeting time, and I'd use that time to like work on unlocking stuff for Mario Kart for everybody. Because nobody ever wanted to like actually unlock shit.
To finally awaken you.
I had a perfect license in Mario Kart Wii, and my stepbrother deleted it, and I've never been more crushed. He was mad. So there wasn't enough save slots for everybody to have an individual one. So I was supposed to play with my stepbrothers, and I unlocked everything, and then he was mad that he didn't have anything to unlock, and I'm like, you can just race the game or play the game as is.
What is this?
Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver.
So are you just like playing as members of... Huh.
Ghostface Killer.
Yeah, I know who the
calling on
Wu-Tang
you
Clan
to
is. I'm
rescue
just like,
his
are
Wu
you
brothers.
playing as the members of
Wu-Tang
the
Rise of the Deceiver is a new
group?
co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment.
53
Now,
member.
here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
Oh, this is your game, I say.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form
I
fast
have a
bonds.
10-year-old account.
My greatest advantage?
And
I
I'm
remember
not
one
even
time.
level 80.
I remember one time there was a free weekend, and so I tried it out, and I played a plant person, and that's about all I remember.
My story.
My story. My
Guild Wars 2 is old.
Guild Wars 2 is 10, 11 years old.
Sounds about right, because that would have been around when I did that free weekend.
I played it starting in alpha or beta. But I actually stopped by the time it was full release.
Yeah, that was shown at the PlayStation.
What game is this? Oh wait, is this one of the gacha games?
It's a gacha, yeah.
Bill.
The gacha.
I'm so done with gacha. I should have included gacha as one of my bingo card things. Closed beta testers for what game? Oh, Mongil.
Yeah,
started. Okay.
Mama.
But it's got little guys.
That's the thing with those games. They've got so I just look at the pretty fan art people make on Twitter, and that satisfies me enough.
Fair. I just on principle now don't touch MiHoYo games because honestly, fuck MiHoYo.
Yeah, fair enough.
Their character designs also not necessarily all that great upon too much scrutiny.
Switch too loud.
I should play Arknight. Ash, no!
I took a bullet, I died, I came back, and I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
That's now going to be the name of my autobiography.
Wait, why the kazoo? Oh, this looks cute. Oh.
Oh.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon. Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
There's a content creator I like who I think would be all over a game like this.
Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Oh yeah, this seems like a lot of fun.
This makes me think of Psychonauts.
You still look a little unwell.
Into the Unwell, interesting. Oh, puns.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why?
Really? The hat, really?
Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now.
Is this
and
a hello?
It's fucking awesome.
But this isn't a corpo guy being like, hello, fellow gamers, so... I also, like, I don't care how true it is. I don't like it when people are like, hey, play our game. It's not like I don't like it when the way people lift anything up is by putting something else down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how true what you said about Call of Duty is. Tell me what's good about your game, besides just the fact that it's not Call of Duty.
It's like, if your game is so good, then it should be able to stand on its 2 feet, not its own feet, like not, you know, diss on the other game.
Exactly.
So to be fair, if it plays like Portal and a shooter, that could be very fun.
Yeah, but then you don't need to be putting down Call of Duty and being like, oh, we don't need another Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I suppose
Just
it
be
is
like,
script, but it's like,
just be like, hear me out. What if you could play a game that was like these two games combined or something?
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fact that this has portal mechanics means that even if I was into this genre of game, I could not play it. That portal makes me so motion sick.
Yeah, no, there's no way I could ever play this full skill-wise and so many other things. But it looks fun as hell.
Like one time I can't remember. Oh, go ahead,
I was just gonna say I've played.
Now we are honored to
like,
showcase the latest project
Portal
from the
1,
talented
and I just
minds at
wasn't the
RGG
biggest
Studio
fan,
in
but
Japan.
so I couldn't get, and I just could not get through the single player of 2, but I did play co-op with one of my friends while drunk, and that was kind of fun. It was only fun in co-op, but yeah.
See, like, I think there's
I haven't played
interesting
one, actually.
stuff with Portal. The thing is, like, I remember I've tried watching people do Let's Plays of 2, because I think it's really interesting. I love the lore of, like, Portal and stuff, because I'm a big lore person in general. And they'd be like, oh, why am I not feeling well? And it took me forever to realize, oh, I'm getting motion sick.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even watch Let's Plays of it.
Playing Portal.
Or if I do watch Let's Plays, I have to, like, have something covering up the screen, because I cannot watch gameplay of that game.
Yeah, I only watched a speedrun of it once, and that was a bad idea.
What is this? You screaming, Alexi?
Got a name?
I appreciate the option to spare him, and I'm just yeah, no.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Doesn't
look like one. You're not?
Hey guys! Like, I get it might be era appropriate, but...
What are you then? Sana.
What did I miss?
An NPC may have said a bad word for Japanese. An outdated term hailing back from World War II that we do not use to refer to our Japanese friends.
We saw TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way.
Like, I get.
All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have
to like be
one
accurate, but like, I don't think it's appropriate to put in a trailer.
Yeah, like,
today we've showcased a lot
put
of
it in the
projects
game with a
around the
character
world,
that is
including
clearly
many
supposed
brand new
to be
studios, and we're proud of
bad
that.
and racist
But this
and
one
shit.
comes from a
Don't
studio
put it in your
that is no stranger
trailer.
to delivering blockbuster games.
But what about
time
my
and again.
wolf whistles?
When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Wait.
Oh no, likely.
No, that's a woman. Never mind. I saw how she was sitting. I was like, wait.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology.
I was thinking Death Note too when I saw how she was sitting.
Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
Mona acquired Bucky.
The Runwood Hotel.
Is this a murder mystery? Oh.
I know. That's where your mother was murdered.
Ooh, it
Alyssa
might be
died 8 years ago.
game.
Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Oh. Is she upside down?
Yeah.
Hey! Help!
Stay close.
They're coming. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep
I'm starting to think I might have a thing for
seen the
grim
same
dark
shit I've
worlds.
seen?
You know.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Whoa. Requiem. Oh! Oh, I see.
Oh. Okay. I like how we're all just like, oh. And they gave a release date. Interesting.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret.
I remember you were
All right, well, there's
enjoying
much
it.
more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest
really
Play Days
liked
that's taking place this
Resident
weekend.
Evil trailer.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world
I wanted to
and
catch
deeper
this
looks
too.
at some of the independent games we
Eventually,
showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see
I'm looking
you
forward
at
to seeing
Gamescom
Shizu
on
finish
August 19th.
Silent Hill.
Thanks, everybody.
Well, you saw what I said in Discord, right? Oh no,
I don't know
between
off the top of my head.
So you see, between the new Digimon game and the new Pokemon game that are both coming out in October, oh no, I'm only gonna be able to play like one day of Silent Hill this year. Oh no. Why'd that get really loud and weird all of a sudden? Hang on.
I mean, one day is still twice as much as you already did.
Do we want to watch Day of the Devs or?
I kind of wanted to if you want to.
Yeah, I usually like watching it.
Sure. That being said, it is 6 o'clock, so I gotta go feed my cats real quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
Feeling bored with your video games? Your library is full, but it's leaving you feeling empty inside? If you sat down and played your entire games library from beginning to end, by the time you finished, you'd be 9,000 years old and everyone you loved would be dead, including you. Don't let this happen. There is a better way. Hi, I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games, and I'm here to tell you the good news about Day of the Devs. Day of the Devs is an all-volunteer curation committee that plays hundreds of games so you don't have to bring
what was the most exciting?
to show you at places like this digital showcase that you're about to see today.
Been the
How much
most
does this cost,
exciting
you might ask?
announcement
$5
from
million? $10 million?
some Game Fest for people.
Absolutely nothing. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit and supported entirely by generous contributions from people like you and also our generous sponsors. So all you have to do right now is sit back and prepare to be inspired. Enjoy Day of the Devs Digital Showcase.
People wrote articles about RE9 not being there? Wait,
I'm
what?
excited to introduce the first look at a new title
Ichiban
from
and Sonic
Annapurna
Racing?
Interactive and
Yeah,
the
that
developers
was
at
like
No Goblin.
wild
Ever wanted
for
to
an
live the
announcement.
fantasy of casing a place, gathering intel, and pulling off a heist?
I think the
all as a
Onimusha game,
mysterious
I think, is the one that I'm looking forward to most.
Well, in Snap and Grab, you'll be able to, and the developers are here to tell you how it's done.
Hello, I'm Saskia,
No, I
senior
don't think
level
you're joking
designer
at all,
and
Axe.
artist
That
at
sounds
No
really
Goblin.
exciting.
I'm Jamie, senior animator at No Goblin, and we're excited to share with you No Goblin's new upcoming game, Snap and Grab.
Snap and Grab? What does that mean?
I'm glad you asked. Picture this. It's the 80s. and
I
you
wonder if they
are
already
nestled
wrote
between
that Resident Evil
high-fashion
was
glamour
9 wasn't
and
there,
high-ticket crime.
and then just scheduled it to
As
release
Nick
before the end of the Game
world's
Fest.
greatest photographer,
Yeah.
you'll be tasked with visiting a variety
probably
of
just
rich
fucked
and
up.
lavish settings, in which you'll have one question on your mind. What will you be stealing tonight?
In Snap and Grab, you will do cool crimes with only your camera and your crew.
As you visit each
Interesting
venue, you will snap a
concept.
variety of high-ticket items, and anything that might help or hinder your crew's chances of getting to them.
Then, you're
That's
done
actually
snapping.
a really interesting idea.
You'll
Like
use your
you're
photos
setting
to
up the
assemble your
plan
own step-by-step
for
plan
them to do
for your
it.
crew
the
to
heist.
grab your future possession.
Just be
Oh
sure
my
to
God,
consider anyone
Ash.
who might get in your way, including Rio, a detective who's been on Nifty's trail for quite some time now.
Welcome back.
Who knows when she'll catch up?
Thank you
As
for
your
the
anonymous
bits,
deeds make
Ash.
headlines, you'll attract new crew, giving you access to new ways to snap and grab.
Will
Wait a
you
minute,
be
did I
able
miss
to plan
punches
the next
being thrown at me?
heist?
Or will your heist
Yeah,
fail?
we both got
Oh,
bits just
Ash,
now.
thank you. Okay, wait, Luca, come back.
We can't wait to see what you plan next in Snap and Grab.
Available early next year on PC,
Okie dokie.
PlayStation
Well,
5,
unfortunately, I have to
and
go. Y'all have
Xbox
fun.
Series X and S.
Oh,
Does
Thanks for
Untitled Goose Game
joining.
ring a bell? It was one of the very
Nice talking to you.
early Day of the Devs games. So early, in fact, that when we asked the dev what the name of the game was, they asked, do they have to have a name?
Heistmeister. Hey,
House House,
Hugh.
based in Melbourne,
Good to
Australia,
see
is developing
Oh,
a
Melbourne.
brand new kind of experience that's unlike anything else you've ever played. But I'm not the right person to describe what it is.
Oh,
Better
yeah,
served
this has
that
been
these
shown before.
anthropomorphized ant, duck, wobbly creature things do it for you. Take it away.
Hello.
Hello.
We're House House. You might know us because of our Goose Game.
Yes.
And we're here today to show you around our new game.
I know.
It's a cooperative multiplayer adventure made for friends to play together. It's called Big Walk.
It's a tricky game to describe, but it's mainly about doing two things, talking and walking. So talking, it's a big part of Big Walk, and we've put a lot of work into making a proximity voice chat system that feels natural and playful. You'll sound different if you're speaking up close,
Hello.
or far away, or in a tunnel,
Hello.
or over a walkie-talkie,
Oh, that's so interesting.
or behind soundproof glass.
You definitely have to
In a
do
situation
this
like
through
this,
the game
where you
sound
can't
and
hear
not
each other,
through
you'll need to find
Discord.
other ways to communicate.
If you want to play
So
this.
we've given you lots of ways to point and gesture,
Oh, there they are.
and plenty of tools to stay in touch when you're out of earshot.
I need text.
And if you can't use voice chat, or you just don't feel like it, we've also made a proximity text chat system, so you can play the entire game that way as well. Hello.
The game is set in a big open world that we've filled with all kinds of stuff. To see it all, you'll need to go for a big walk.
Look, my little man, I need you. So please.
Exploring as part of a group is a special feeling. Our chat system makes it important to stick together, so navigating the world of Big Walk requires lots of teamwork and talking.
Oh, that's not like pass.
As you explore, you can split up and go off on your own adventures, or even lose each other accidentally.
Oh no.
When you're apart, you won't be able to
I
talk
would
face
hate
to
to be
face, and so
lost.
finding your way back together isn't always straightforward.
Oh, the bush. Yeah, it definitely looks like an
If you get lost in the
Australian.
bush, don't worry. You'll find plenty of ways
Forest,
to stay in
eucalyptus
touch and
forest.
find each other again. Hello? If anyone can hear me, please shoot up a flare. Thank you.
This building behind me has a challenge in it. Completing challenges like these is the way you make progress through the game. They're all about teamwork, and they're all a little bit different. A lot of them are designed to let you find funny and surprising new ways to talk. You might need to do some miming, or come up with a special code, or even sing to each other.
Okay, so you want to find a speaker?
It sounded like a didgeridoo. Thrive in the Aussie
They're
wilderness,
not all
you
about
think
talking
so?
though. There's a bit of platforming in there, some sports,
know.
and some weirder stuff too.
Stop, 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 stop.
Our
Pretty
challenges are
dangerous.
open-ended and leave plenty of room for you to do things your own way. Like the rest of the game, challenges in Big Walk are about the joy of muddling through things together.
So that's Big Walk. There's heaps to see and do, but there's also lots of room to just hang out in between. We think there's some real magic that happens when you forget your plans and find yourselves doing something else entirely.
You can sit and watch the sunset,
Tell stories as you wait for the night to pass.
Go dancing.
or you could steal your friend's binoculars and kick them into the ocean.
Like this with a group, it would be really fun.
Sorry.
We hope you enjoyed this little
It'd be a
tour
cool,
and
like,
got a sense of
Sunday
what we think
fun
is
day
so
thing.
special about this game. We made Big Walk to be a nice way to hang out with your friends in a video game, and we hope you like playing it as much as we do. Thank you for
Yeah,
watching.
that's totally what
Goodbye.
you do.
Goodbye.
You totally do that ISO. Oh, 2026.
Cute.
See,
Also,
this is what I love.
Pardon the commentary in the background of
This
me
next
trying
title
to
is
get
from
my
the
cat
art
to
director of
take his
Journey and the
medication.
team at
Come on.
Giant
You're
Squid,
all
who brought you
good, no
beautiful
worries. This
titles
is
like Abzu
it's
and
important to look after your
You'll see
cat.
the DNA of all those games in this one as you
Yeah, we
surf
definitely
the
have
sand
to
on your
play it.
sword and bring the sea back to life. This is Sword of the Sea.
Yeah, play it with you and Ash and Ernie and stuff as well.
And I'm very excited to
Mod
share with
Night
you
as well.
our latest game, Sword of the Sea. Sword of the Sea is a atmospheric adventure game where you surf on a sword,
Clean off the spoon and I'll give you the rest of the shoe. Come on.
and it is trying to give you the kind of spiritual experience that you
Oh,
get
this is the
as
Sword
a
in the
surfer,
Sea
a
game,
snowboarder, a
the
skater.
Journey devs.
It takes a lot of what I've done in my previous games, going back all the way to Journey, Abzu, The Pathless, and you're going to see those elements in the game, but it's going to take you
Yeah, I
somewhere
did,
new.
Ash. I did. I just pinged everyone that's directly
Sword of the
who's
Sea is all
usually
about movement, getting into
usually
a flow
goes to
state,
the
and
hangouts.
that's something that as a snowboarder
Dord
I've
Abzu,
experienced
yeah,
myself.
I know you did.
feel like there's this kind of magical experience that you have with these
That's the
extreme
thing with
sports.
Summer Game
When
Fest,
you're
it's
doing
always
it, you
like
actually find this
the
kind of
actual
meditative
fest
quality.
itself is like
You
nothing
are moving very
really
quickly,
pops out of
but
me
you get to
or interests me at
understand
all.
nature in a way that you can't.
I'm not gonna lie,
otherwise. You get to
nothing
see
was
the
really
whole
like,
mountain
oh, I'm
at
excited for
once,
this.
and that lets you kind of connect with.
I feel like
the
if I was
world
more
of
into
the
always
horror
something
games,
that's
And I think
interesting
that's
here.
what we want to do with the game.
I like horror games, but I'm just not a Resident Evil person. I'm more of like
really
a
excited because Sword of the Sea has music written by Austin Wintory, a longtime collaborator who I work with on Journey.
Yeah, I
Abzu,
like
The
Little
Pathless,
Nightmares and
he's
stuff.
done countless other games.
So that the
It also
game by
has
those devs I'm
movement
intrigued
inspired by
by.
the old skating and snowboarding
But we
games.
already know
so
about
if you
it.
played the Tony Hawk games, if
I
you
don't
played
know.
the
I
old
was like,
snowboarding games,
I
you're
just
gonna
want
love the way that
something
you
new
move
to be
in
excited
Sword of the
about,
Sea.
you know?
No, I get you.
But yeah, Day of the Devs is always like, it always brings up something interesting.
But what we can do is create the environment, the conditions under which you might have one. Sword of the Sea is coming out this year, August 19th, on the PlayStation 5 and PC, so wishlist now. Thank you.
This next world exclusive is a sequel to a game that has over 4 million players and counting. A runaway hit if there ever was one. But to make a sequel, you have to bring something new to the genre, something evolved, and that's exactly what this developer did.
Oh, is this Escape Academy?
Alright, I'm gonna try to medicate him for now.
Yeah, I thought so.
Hi, I'm Wyatt with Coin Crew Games, and we're here to announce Escape Academy 2, Back to School, the sequel to Escape Academy.
Open world.
Escape Academy 2 is an open world
Yeah,
escape
before it
game.
was an academy.
Open world.
Escape from classes, you
School.
can explore a living and breathing campus that functions as
Never heard
one
of the first
big
one,
escape
really?
room. We
It
felt
was
inspired
shown
by
several
games like
times
Animal Well and The Legend of
in
Zelda
previous
series, and how they
presentations.
leverage free roam puzzle solving. So we're really excited to bring that into the academy.
Our background as a studio is in building immersive narrative escape rooms. So when we started making a sequel for Escape Academy, we asked
Excellent. You'll
ourselves,
say you
how
never
can we
heard
push
of this
that even
series when
We looked at
they
feedback from the
announced
first
3.
game, and the number one most requested feature by a huge margin was more academy, to really get to be a student at the school. This time around, we're going to let you explore the campus, to go to classes, meet other students, and most importantly, find lots of rooms to lock yourself up in.
What was once a 2D level select map is now a fully realized explorable space. Whether you're returning to the academy or stepping in for the first time, you'll find
her hair
yourself
was
in a world
cool.
full of unique environments, from dusty puzzle archives
Yeah, it does
to
look
hidden
nice.
rooms
Did I
in
see black hair with
unsuspected
purple
places.
streaks?
The campus is designed
It's
to reward
brown,
curiosity
but
and see
brown with
in
purple.
every corner for players
Incredible.
to discover.
Not
From
that I'm
lighting and
biased or
atmosphere
anything,
to environmental
but
storytelling,
I
we
dig her
push every
style.
element to heighten immersion and
Yeah.
mystery.
For Escape Academy 2, our approach to narrative is to really lean into the roleplay of embodying a student at the academy. You can talk to your fellow escapists to unlock quests, discover lore, and naturally get hit with a deluge of groan-worthy puns. Apologies in advance. Over the course of the game, you'll puzzle your way through character-driven quest lines that string together campus challenges and
apologize
escape
for your
rooms,
puns.
taking you
Stand
through your
by them.
second-year curriculum and the game's central mystery. If you want to get a sneak peek at the game and help us unlock its full potential, join our Discord and sign up for a playtest. We'd love to borrow your brain.
Wishlist Escape Academy 2 today on Steam, and we'll see you when you get
Back to school.
So stupid.
Devo, Smashing Pumpkins, Lush. All these bands are part of the 80s, 90s vibe that is mixtape, from the prolific creators of The Artful Escape. But this is not a music game or a game about music. It's a game about life and friends and the music that gets us through it.
Oh hi, I'm Johnny Galvatron from Beethoven and Dinosaur, here in Melbourne Rock City. This is our secret hideout where we make video games. This is one of our artists, Arden. Fuck off. We're the BAFTA award-winning team behind The Artful Escape. But who cares? What's next? We're making a mixtape.
I thought we were in Jeff Keighley's thing.
We're in Davido's too.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
look, it's the skin again.
Mixtape is a
Yeah.
coming-of-age action-adventure game about 3 friends on their last night together.
listening to a perfectly curated soundtrack. It's a psychedelic retrospective, a musical journey that documents the breadth of their friendship. And
I
their
just
great
posted a
mistakes.
picture of it in my Discord, but I grew some grass in a window planter for Saya and Luca to like chomp on. And Saya has climbed into the window planter.
The whole game is a mixtape. The music is a mixtape. There's a mixtape of mechanics, from skateboarding to pulling slushies, a mixtape of eras, a mixtape of art styles and media designed to take you back to the teenage wasteland.
We gonna get your stash and keep going?
That's a rookie move.
Yeah, have we taught you nothing, Cassandra?
What? We all go up to my room and immediately bolt? Dad, give away your grabbing booze.
But is the music any good? Holy flippin' meatballs, let me tell you all about it. Thank you very
Wow,
much.
so
We
relatable.
got Joy Division,
The
Devo,
Cure.
I love Devo, Smashing Pumpkins, Portishead, Roxy Music, Silverchair, Lush, The Cure, Susie and the Banshees.
I
Stan
wonder how
Bush,
much they had to pay for the
Jesus
music
Mary
rights
Chain,
for that.
The unkillable Iggy Pop, and
It would have
apparently
been pretty
many more.
pricey for sure. I did like The Cure's latest album that they released last year. That was pretty good.
Boxes!
Does this count as like a documentary style segment?
Played on Game Pass Day
It
One,
depends on what
wishlisted on Steam,
you
played on
meant by a
PlayStation,
documentary.
Yes, okay.
It's sort of like behind the scenes sort
Yeah.
of thing.
I didn't want to get all sweaty.
Like,
and
it
shit.
feels like a little mini documentary about the game.
Mixtape.
Is
Nothing
basically what I was
but
talking
the
about.
hits.
Okay.
Did you see that Drinkbox Studios just announced their next title, Blighted, moments ago at the Summer Game Fest? Well, now they're here to give you
I
an
don't
in-depth
think
look
they
at
did.
No, because I have that on.
Hey,
I've
I'm
got
Ian,
critically
the lead
acclaimed,
designer
I've
at
got
Drinkbox
random special
Studios.
slash
And I'm
celebrity
Augusto,
guest,
our
cinematic
director
trailer
at
with no
Drinkbox.
gameplay,
We're
documentary
excited
style
to
segment,
finally tell
sequel
you
slash
about our new
prequel,
game,
rendered gameplay,
Blighted.
world premiere, Hideo Kojima, and open world.
Blighted is a hardcore action Metroidvania set in a psychedelic Western nightmare. The game's full of mysteries and secrets, and one of its coolest features is a dynamic difficulty system that constantly changes the enemies, the player, and the world around you as you play.
People in this world have a sacred ritual. When someone dies, a seed is planted in their brain. Over time, a tree grows from their skull and bears fruit. By eating this fruit, one gains a knowledge and experience of their ancestors. That's how it was for generations. That is, until the one they called Sorcisto defiled the ritual. He discovered that by eating brains raw, he gained immense power. Sorcisto ate the fruits, destroyed the trees, and devoured your entire community. And in doing so, he released a reality-altering disease known as blight. As the lone survivor, you have a singular goal. Hunt down Sorcisto to reclaim the memories of your people.
Now, like the rest of the world, you're afflicted
Definitely
with
has an
blight.
interesting lore
It's
concept
constantly
to it.
overtaking you, making
Yeah,
enemies
I just
aggressive
always
and
question the whole like,
unpredictable,
oh,
and
you're the
changing your
lone
perception
survivor
the
of like
world.
what,
You can
humanity?
find ways to suppress it,
Like,
or you can harness it
well,
to fight
you-
back even harder.
You fought back
With
against the bad
practice, you'll be
guy, but
chaining
now
together
what?
Finishers, taking out huge blighted beasts, devouring their brains, and using their memories to fight
It's-
and explore.
The
With
issue
enough
I have
blighted
with some of the
memories,
earlier
you'll start
Final
to see new
Fantasy
layers
games
of
where the bad
reality,
guys
reach hidden locations,
plan
and
is just
discover
like
new gameplay mechanics.
Blighted marks are
destroy the
Steve's first
world,
venture
punch things into
3D,
darkness. It's like, great.
allowing the art team to bring
Now
their
what?
designs to a whole new level as they craft gorgeously eerie worlds for you to explore. You'll be making your way through remains of long-dead civilizations and manifested nightmares, through mines carved into the interior of petrified giants and scaffolds to the gods. Drinkbox has a rich history with action games, from Guacamelee to Severed to Nobody Saves the World, and we're excited to craft another one that will put your skills to the test. Blighted will support full co-op like many of our past games, and we're working with composer Jim Guthrie to create a soundtrack you'll never forget. We're excited for you to try the game, and we're aiming to have a playable demo later this year.
Wishlist the game on Steam and follow us on social media to make sure you don't miss it.
This next title is from a bona fide Day of the Devs alumni, Outerloop.
whose games Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age have both been previously celebrated in our showcases. Outer Loop prides itself on being a minority-led studio with a mission to create accessible but meaningful games about underrepresented cultures and themes, and this title is a beautiful and vibrant example of just that. This is Dosa Divas.
Oh, hang on.
Packs a punch.
No one cooks anymore.
Food in tubes? Yuck.
I'm so hungry.
Hi, I'm Eka, Creative Director of Outer Loop Games, and I want to introduce you to our new game, Dosa Divas, a spicy narrative-based RPG. Platform through vibrant villages, battle corporate goons, reconcile with loved ones, and eat one last meal together before saying goodbye. Double jump, drill, and grapple your way through the world to discover local ingredients, hidden paths, memories, and new friends. Engage in a flavorful turn-based combat system where every attack packs some heat, especially when you time it right. Hitting the action button as the hit lands amplifies your attack damage and strengthens your blocks against enemy attacks. Use boost points at the start of your turn to multiply damage on attacks and skills. Match enemy flavor cravings to break down their defenses and leave them stuffed. Cook up made-to-order food to wake up villagers from a processed food-induced haze using the expressive cooking system. Delivering delicious, hearty meals reconnects communities with their culture, history, and shared memories and increases your reputation. Serve up looks by customizing your spirit Met goddess. Create your own spicy style with custom wraps and accessories. Dosa Divas, our spicy narrative turn-based combat RPG, will be out in early 2026. Thank you.
Our pals at Heart Machine, creators of Hyperlight Drifter and Hyperlight Breaker, have teamed up with our buds at Devolver. They're mixing things up with surreal, interdimensional demon horror. It's a genre, right? Or is it a genre? Probably should be a genre. Here it is.
Aww.
Oh, this is starting too happy. Bad things are about to happen to all of these kids. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh.
I like the effects and the attacks.
Hi, I'm Miriam, producer at Heart Machine, working on Possessors. Possessors is a search action game set in Senzu, a corporate-run city which has been overrun by demons. What you've just seen is one of 4 animated shorts we made with Powerhouse Animation. They each tell the story of how a character or a creature from Possessors survived the attacks of the demon, or how they perished. In Possessors, you play as Luca, a teenager from Senzu who was injured in the disaster. Luca was forced to make a deal with a demon named Rem for both of them.
Oh, hello!
Rem possessed her, healed her, and made her strong. Now Luca and Rem are stuck together and forced to get along. They'll have to climb Senzu's skyscraper and fight through hordes of feral demons to escape the city. Along the way, Luca and Rem will discover what Senzu's corporate master were hiding, and piece together what happened by sharing their memory of the past. On behalf of the team, we're all very excited for you to play Possessors, which comes out later this year. In the meantime, you can wishlist Possessor on Steam, or try Luca's new demon power for yourself. A demo of the game will be available later today.
This is the... Oh, yeah, sure, I'll put the game with the hot demon on my wish list.
It's clean combat, and it's satisfying dungeons and market gameplay loop. I could seriously play all day.
But this is the
developers
what's it called? Indie. It has to do with indie developers.
Ambitious upgrades to its sequel.
It's Day of the Dead.
Advanced 3D world, a big change from its previous pixelated form. I hope you're as excited as I am to take a peek at Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault.
Hi there, this is Isra from Digital Sun. I'm beyond thrilled to share this event with you and show what's in store for Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault.
Ooh, there's a demo available for it too already.
Is a sequel to our beloved shopkeeping roguelike. As in the first game, here you venture into ever-changing dungeons to fight enemies and find relics. Then you go to your shop, sell your loot, and turn it into a profit to get better gear. This unique blend of gameplay is what made the first game so special, and now we're bringing it to a whole new dimension of quality and ambition. Talking about new dimensions, this entry begins in Tresna, a blood-brimming town. Here, Will finds himself stranded after one of his adventures. He won't be alone, though. Old and new faces will join him along the way. For now, let's jump straight into the portal, where every adventure unfolds and both battles and looting take place. From the arid lands of Hodu to the grassy landscapes of Aeolia, each biome offers new mechanics, enemies, and rewards. Combat has been vastly improved, with some enemies specialized in ranged weapons, while others focus on close combat. Once you clear a room, several things can happen. You might find a perk, in-run effects that can increase Will's power and unlock new abilities. The other option might sound familiar to veteran merchants, as you can also stumble upon a chest. Inside, you'll find tons of priceless relics. Depending on where you place them, relics will unleash all kinds of effects. Backpack management will influence the outcome of your expeditions. Unlike in the first game, you'll be able to see the base value of each relic, although backpack effects can double or triple your profit. Let's say that you keep the adventure running. Let's say that you even feel brave enough to face one of Moonlighter's 2 bosses. These battles will put your skills to the test. Take the so-called Herald, for instance. This is one of the first bosses of the game and shows how the combat has evolved since the first Moonlighter. The Herald will throw projectiles and beams non-stop, forcing you to find cover and dodge hits. He's also protected by a sound barrier that you'll need to deactivate before striking back. Merchants need to be smart. It doesn't matter how far you get. Successful runs leads to the same place, your shop. The shop is where you put a price on your loot and try to get the best deals. There are ways to influence the outcome. For now, all I can say is, haggle hard, sell harder. Well, there's actually something I can already share with you. Just like the perks in the dungeons, you can also unlock special effects each time you open your shop. They can potentially skyrocket your profit, unleashing powerful synergies and selling streaks. You never know what will happen when you open your shop. That's why we call it a shopkeeping roguelike after all. That's it for now. After nearly 7 years since the original Moonlighter was released, we hope you are as excited as we are. Please stay tuned to our socials for all things Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault. See you in Tresna.
Inspired by Pietro Riva's manifesto, Rejector, Thomas feels driven to advance our medium by creating games for new audiences and to hopefully entice those who might not be usually interested in playing a video game to take an interest. From Thomas Waterzoo, creator of Please Touch the Artwork, this is Please Watch the Artwork.
Hi, welcome to Day of the Devs
ASMR edition. My name is Thomas Waterzui, and I'm a developer from Belgium. I'm the creator of Please Touch the Artwork, a series of casual and accessible games based on real
Interesting.
paintings, where I explore what would happen if we did touch the artwork. I usually start by choosing a painter I like, and then think about what gameplay could fit their art style. For my third game, I fell in love with American realist painter Edward Hopper. But this
At
time,
night?
you're not going to be touching artworks. You're just going to be
Ooh.
watching them. At night. Please Watch the Artwork is a psychological spot the difference game, where you are a night watch at the Museum of Animated Modern Art. In short, MAMA. Your job is simple. Watch the paintings and report any anomalies. However, these are not your everyday paintings.
Hey games,
They
hope
are
you're doing
alive,
well.
and there is a mysterious sad clown wandering around, spreading their sadness
I'm not
over
a fan
all the
of the
paintings.
clown.
You're gonna need a good memory, focus, and lots of coffee to avoid this from happening. If you don't know Edward Hopper, no worries. You don't need to know him to be able to enjoy the game. But he's
Oh,
most
jeez, why are
famous
you
for his
posting that
painting,
twice?
Nighthawks. He depicted themes like loneliness and urban isolation, so for me it made sense to create a psychological horror game. I also wanted a mechanic that made people really look at the paintings, hence the Spot the Difference gameplay. There are no jump scares in this game, and no monsters. The only things that are chasing you are the feelings of paranoia, self-doubt, and maybe some nostalgia towards Hopper's America from the early 20th century.
Or are they?
Okay, you've got some clowns, but they are kinda harmless. It's just you, the night, and the paintings. I don't have a release date yet, but you can now wishlist the game on Steam. However, and don't tell this to anyone, it's probably gonna be around Halloween this year. Shh. Thanks to Day of the Devs for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and I really hope you like this bizarre little thing I made. Bye-bye.
I'd be very curious to see what he would do with something involving Salvador Dali.
We've had a long-time love affair with this next dev at Tribute Games. It goes all the way back to the very first day of the devs, where we showed Mercenary Kings. It's been amazing to see what they've done since then with games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, which is a huge nostalgic bomb, and they're set to deliver again with Marvel Comic Invasion.
Hi, I'm Frédéric Gemus.
And I'm Kevin Chiasson. We are part of Tribute Games from Montreal, Canada, and are currently working on Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a retro-inspired beat-em-up set in the Marvel Universe. When Annihilus launches an attack across the galaxy, it's up to 15 Marvel superheroes to save the day.
So far, we've announced Captain America, Spider-Man, Venom, Wolverine, Storm, Nova, Phyla-Vell.
And we've just revealed that Rocket Raccoon and She-Hulk are joining the fight.
Each heroes have been designed around their unique strengths and powers. Some of them can take on airborne enemies, while others can deal devastating damage closer to the ground.
We also introduced an exciting mechanic, the Cosmic Swap, a tag team system allowing for instant switching between two heroes, creating powerful combos and unique strategies.
For level design, we recreated iconic Marvel settings such as the Mutant Heaven of Genosha, the high-tech mobile base of S.H.I.E.L.D. Helicarrier, plus a thrilling roster of legendary locations across the cosmos. We had a lot of fun inserting fan-favorite references for you to find out in the background, so keep a lookout.
As devoted fans of the Marvel Universe, we saw this project as a huge honor and a great opportunity to celebrate our childhood's fondest memories. Who knew that the countless hours spent at the comic book shop or the arcades would bring us here today?
We hope that Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a true love letter to all fans who grew up with the Marvel Universe.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is coming to PC and consoles this holiday.
Oh?
And now for something of a moodier
Celeste
pursuit. A
devs.
horror fantasy life sim, co-directed by the pixel artist from Celeste, with haunting and lovely music from Disaster Piece composer of Hyperlight Drifter, It Follows, and Fez. And to boot, an amazing group of human developers from Vancouver.
Oh, I like this music. Ooh.
Interesting. Ooh.
Okay, this is more my kind of game. Damn. I like this.
There's a horror
Hi, I'm
Stardew
Isa,
Valley
programmer and
like
writer
game
of
that I
Neverway.
read an article
I'm Pedro,
about
artist and
a
designer
while
of
ago,
Neverway,
and
a horror RPG in live sim, and the
has no
debut
release
title
date
of our
or
new studio
news.
called Blood Inc.
And I'm so bummed.
You play the
I want it
game
so
as
bad.
Fiona.
That's a
After
shame.
quitting your
I
dead-end
haven't
job,
heard of that
you
one.
try to start over on a farm, a place where you can escape from all your problems and finally
that,
start fresh.
Concerned
gets
Ape is also
darker.
working on
Fiona will find herself indebted as
Yeah,
a mortal
chocolate
coil
tear,
of a
yeah.
death god. With her sword,
Yeah.
you can
But
fight in a
I'm excited
fast-paced
for that.
combat, and you can choose your secondary gear to change how you fight, like a hookshot you just crafted.
But remember, you still need to keep your new life on track. You can do things like shopping at the Cellmart or paying your
Ooh.
mortgage using your very own Luna OS computer. You can
Mention
also
romance, I'm
befriend
like, yeah,
or even
yes, please.
romance more than 10 characters, each with their own special cutscenes and routines that can interact with each other.
And as you get closer to those characters, you can use those relationships to unlock new compatibilities that change the way you fight.
You can farm, fish, and cook, but Neverway doesn't play
interesting.
like a regular live sim RPG. Time progresses in 3 blocks: morning, afternoon, and evening. And you choose when to advance by doing things like eating, sleeping, or
Black
reading
cat.
a manual. The idea is to let you set your own pace.
Baby!
So you can choose when you want to fight or when you just need a break and see your friends.
You will eventually start searching for the Neverway, a decaying, nightmarish reality that is slowly leaking into yours. There you will learn what's happening to this dark, post-apocalyptic world as you pay out your debt.
If this sounds like your kind of
can't
game, you
quite
can wishlist Neverway
make out
on
what
Steam
she's
and stay
saying
up to
for
date
what
with our
the
latest
name is.
announcements. And thank you for watching.
Of the game?
It's time for a world
Oh, I
premiere.
missed it.
This one from a studio based in Johannesburg.
Yeah, did
called
anybody catch
Yamako.
the name of
previous
that? Because I
title,
don't
the
think they
postmodern
actually
platformer
like put it on the
Semblance,
screen.
earned them a place on Forbes Africa's 30
Yeah.
under 30 list back in 2018,
didn't.
along with a host of other accolades.
Like, she said
Since
it a
then,
couple times, but I
hard
couldn't
work
really
on
make out what she was saying.
Heist game which tackles a political and righteous subject.
I mean, it's
matter.
also just an accessibility
look.
thing that they should be putting it actually on the screen so we can see it.
Yeah.
We need a ride.
Something incognito.
Like a submarine?
No, but also fast.
I don't think they
Like a
really
jet
have for
slash
pretty much
submarine.
any of the games that have
Can
been
you be
shown
serious?
for this. It's like a really big oversight.
Hi, I'm Market, the lead animator at Yamako.
And I'm Sita, producer at Yamakop.
Reloaded is set in the near future, where a new treaty has been signed between the West and Africa. The treaty goes that all African artifacts that are on public display must be returned to their country of origin. But museums are using a loophole to avoid repatriation. They begin to only exhibit artifacts in private. Our heist crew is made up of regular people who band together to see these artifacts returned to their country of origin, operating from a hideout in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Cuckoo, how do you do the mysterious plane, guy?
Are you not tired? Rest. We have work to do tomorrow.
In the real world, a French government report estimated that 90% of sub-Saharan African cultural heritage is in the possession of Western collections. That is millions upon millions of deeply important cultural, spiritual, and personal artifacts, including human remains, that aren't in their rightful place. While the locations in the game are vague and invented, the 70 artifacts in Relooted are very much real, and, as of today, reside in Western museums and private collections. Take, for example, the Ngaji drum, a hugely important spiritual item to the Pokomo people of Kenya. It was believed destroyed in 1910. In reality, it had been sent and kept in storage in a European museum. In 2016, a museum let a Pokomo prince visit the drum in storage. He was the first Kenyan in over 100 years to see the drum. It still remains in storage today.
Before each mission in Relooted, players will receive a briefing where they can learn more about these artifacts, where they are from, their significance, and how they came to be removed from the African continent.
He was taken to England following the suicide of his father and the defeat of the Ethiopians by the British at Magdala in 1868.
Relooted is a combination of action and puzzle. Once you pick up a target artifact, the alarm triggers, and you only have a certain time to get out.
I do appreciate games where you learn history at the same
figuring
time.
out your plan, and the action comes in executing it. The heists
And
are
there are
made up
so
of three
few
phases.
games that
In phase
focus
1,
on
you case the joint,
history from
collecting
African
information
cultures.
about where the
For
targets
sure.
are and what obstacles you'll face.
This is reminding me
From
though
here, we
of
can
like
smash the security
after the
glass
Pope died,
and
somebody on
take you
Tumblr made a
up
joke of
to
like,
the next
quick,
floor.
Jewish and indigenous
In
people,
phase
this
2,
is our chance to
you
like
roam the level,
raid the
carefully
Vatican and
avoiding
get all the
tripping
shit that they
alarm
stole
and
from
preparing
us.
your escape route. In phase 3, you execute, flowing through your plan and evading security systems as you carry Africa's heritage home. Relooted is coming to Steam, the Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S. You can wishlist it now.
Remember Patapon, that charming series of games about those little dudes walking around doing stuff and making music? Well, there's a sequel. Well, kind of a sequel. It's a spiritual successor. It's the core team from Sony Japan that made the OG games coming back at you with more charming little dudes doing stuff while making music. Here it is.
こんにちは。パタボンの原作者であり、現在ラタタンの開発をしております小谷博樹と言います。
そして私はラタタンのリードプロデューサーを務める坂尻和人と申します。
私は現在サーフィンやランニング、そして大好きなけん玉の練習をしている時以外は常にラタタンがより面白くなるように努力をしているところになります。
ラタタンはよりカラフルなデザインと、オンラインマルチプレイモード、ローグライトなど新たなゲームデザインに取り組んで日々開発を行っています。
そして皆さんと一緒に育ててきたファンベースはとても素晴らしいものであり、コミュニティに投稿していただける応援のメッセージとか、可愛らしいファンアートにはいつも励まされています。
プロデューサーとして日々この業界の苦しさを感じております。ですが、このように自分たちの好きなゲームが作れることに日々喜びを感じています。我々インディーチームですので、まだまだ皆さんの支援が必要となります。今日は、新しいトレーラーをお持ちしましたので、ぜひご覧いただきたいと思います。それでは、どうぞ。
Oh, this is so cute. Oh, that's so cool. With the headphones, it's got like sound going left to right in the different ears.
Oh, that's cool. Also, this music is so charming.
Yeah, it's making me bop my head to it. It's so cute.
Hang on. Let me. There, now I can make my model dance. Oh, I'm blocking chat.
I've got like I can make my PNG look like listening to music, but if I press anything on my number pad when I'm watching something on YouTube, it just something goes wrong.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I for reasons have a Stream Deck, so.
Yeah, I do have a Stream Deck. It's just I don't have I can't have it plugged in when my capture card is, and I forgot to reset up my stream deck, so...
Oh.
This next game, led by the legendary Warren Spector of Epic Mickey and Deus Ex fame, is a totally new take on stealth. His talented team is making something like nothing else. It's an evocative game set in a turn-of-the-century universe, and I cannot wait to play it.
Hi, I'm Warren Spector, Chief Creative Officer at Otherside Entertainment. At Otherside, we don't play it safe. We take chances, we tackle hard problems, and we do what's right for games and gamers. And what's right now is Thick as Thieves. It's a multiplayer stealth action game, unlike any action or stealth game you and your friends have experienced before. Response to the idea and what we've been able to show has been terrific. The team behind the game is so excited by the response that we wanted to show you more. So here's an early pre-alpha sneak peek at Otherside's upcoming player-powered game, Thick as Thieves.
So we're trying to have all the bells and whistles of an immersive stealth game, like hiding in shadows, understanding NPC pathing and vision cones and timing your movements with them, and lockpicking your way through a guarded location. The X factor to me, however, is probably the presence of other players in the same game.
Pokemon plushies!
The thing is, I could study the AI all day long. I could study the levels all day long. But the other thing is, I don't know what another player is going to do. Are they going to actually pickpocket me, making, situations that are just so fun? Something that won't happen in another match.
We just
ever
need
again.
somebody to say
I think
state of
that's
the
thing
art,
that I'm looking most
and for a
forward to seeing
particularly
players do.
quirky presenter to pop up, and I'll have bingo.
Or deceit or cunning, because
Oh,
I'm not just
hopefully.
outsmarting NPC
That, or for somebody to
AI,
mention
which
game
can be
changing and Silk
satisfying,
Song.
but it's an actual human being that I'm getting the
Yeah,
best
look,
They've got that
I'm
free
pretty
space.
sure
Core design pillars
Silk Song's
in
not gonna
Thieves
be
is to
at this
play
point.
with your ears. And to me, that means a lot as audio director, because you understand your surroundings at all times. You understand where you are on the map. You can hear where other thieves are. You can hear other threats like guards. You could also be able to tell, like, oh, I'm in this quiet environment, and then I can hear outside it's very loud. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, okay, if it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, maybe that can mask some of my sounds so I can kind of go in undetected.
Oh.
And a lot of this is not faked. If you hear a train in the background in the distance, there's actually a train passing by in the world. Every thief for themselves, right? Thieves going at it 1v1v1. And one thing that I really like to do is kind of stay back in the shadows and watch everyone go at it. People are falling into my traps and then just waiting for the right moment to swoop in.
So every match is always fresh to me. The weather changes, the locations of the clues or the loot, the guard patrols, and of course
Yeah, it
the
looks like
players
it might
are
be
always
vaguely
on
familiar.
their own separate quests. So really anything can happen. We've been working on this game for a while now, and I'm just totally stoked that other people are excited about it too. I really want to get this game in front of more players as soon as we can, and I'm hoping that many of you will sign up for a playtest. We'd love to get your feedback on the game, and we'd love to show you what we've been putting together over here. So, thank you very much.
This is a new title from a longtime collaborator of ours, both at Double
So
Fine
wait, was that a
Presents, where we
previously
published their
announced
Kids,
game
and here
that
at Day of the Devs, where we've highlighted
they still
titles
haven't
like
given an
Time
announced
Flies.
or a release
Here's a
date
first
for?
look at their new game, Pocket.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mario. I'm roughly half of a small studio called Playables based in Zurich, Switzerland. I worked on games like Plug and Play and Kids. But now I'm looking forward to show you something brand new, Pocket Boss. Pocket Boss is a short game about the small joys of manipulating data. As a remote worker, you're in touch with your boss through a chat interface and will get all kinds of requests. Be smart, erase competitors with one swipe of a finger, navigate the stock market without crashing, and generally find easy solutions for hard problems. Your boss will verify if everything looks correct, and most importantly, beautiful. But as you do all that, the charts start to get a life of their own. They go wild. Will you be able to tame them? Or maybe even find your own satisfaction on your way to success? Pocket Boss is an intimate encounter with data exploring the secret life of charts. The game will come out later this year. You can find more information and a link to the Steam page on pocketboss.ch. Thank you.
This autobiographical game is all about food and our complicated relationship with what we eat and what we see when looking at the scale. Its unique gameplay unpacks the frustration and even the strange humor of cooking, eating, working out, and more. And we finally have a release date.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Hi, I'm AP.
We're the co-directors of Consume Me.
Consume Me won the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at the 2025 Independent Games Festival.
More importantly, it's about to get its release date announced at Day of the Devs.
After we talk specifically about how cool it is.
Did you feel like a complete jerk and or a loser in high school? Well, I did.
And I did not stop her from spending several years of her adult life letting me make a hardcore role-playing game about it with her.
I was not my high school valedictorian. My grades were a toilet emoji. Furthermore, 0 European museums had ever yet featured an exhibit of my art. So the only thing I could think of to want to do was get hot.
Did she just say her grades were a toilet emoji?
To help cartoon me get
Yeah.
Each story
Wow,
chapter in
so
Consume Me
relatable.
sees Jenny with new goals and not enough time to comfortably accomplish them.
You, the player,
welcome
can
back,
manage
Ash. What's
her
for
schedule by
dinners?
making meticulous
What's for
decisions
din-dins?
about how to spend her free time.
Every activity costs or boosts different resources. These activities often involve mechanically hilarious mini-games.
In Consume Me, putting food on your lunch plate is a puzzle game.
You can buy a sponge at the corner store to make the hitbox bigger in the bathroom cleaning minigame, and you can also wear a special outfit
Parmesan
that results
noodles,
in
where's
your mom
mine?
giving you more money if you clean the whole bathroom.
Yoga might kill you.
Encounter cash on the street while
Nice.
walking your dog.
This part is based on real life, by the way. 1 out of every 16 times I walked my dogs over the past 4 years, I've encountered a crisp 20 on the ground.
Can you win the heart of the boy of your dreams? Can you hold on to it? Can you chart a course toward a sustainable future? Can you fit just one more to-do goal on your plate? Or is it already full to bursting?
More importantly, does any of this matter, either in the game or in real life?
We don't have time to spoil the story here.
So you'll have to find out yourself when Consume Me comes to Steam on September 25th, 2025.
I get it,
Please
but
wishlist it
this
as
is also
soon as you
all the
can.
stuff I play video
Seriously, at
games
the
to
rate of
avoid having to
$20
think
for
about.
16 dog walks, it is
Yeah,
going to
that's
take me
exactly what I was thinking. I was just like, I don't
years to earn
want to be
$1
reminded
million,
of shit like
and
this.
we need to
This
make
just
another
sounds
game
like really
after
depressing and triggering to me, honestly.
Yeah, like I get it's probably to like
Sometimes
have
great
a
games can go
message
unnoticed.
and
If you're lucky,
raise
maybe you build a
awareness
small
of stuff,
cult audience, but very rarely do those games go on to inspire huge games like Undertale. That's exactly what happened with
Yeah,
this game.
I don't think I
Originally
could
released in
play
2008,
that without
now
getting
seeing a
really
release
upset.
on Steam and Switch, this is off.
Hello, I am Mortis Ghost, a Brussels-based comic book artist and creator of the game Off.
Also, Ash, that sounds like it'd be really bad for your computer.
Off is a game I made 15 years ago when I was still a big, sweetie, drooling crybaby. It's a Japanese-inspired RPG where you control a baseball batter chasing ghosts in a cubic, strange world. I made this game with no other ambition than to create something funny to show
was
my
that
friends
game
and the few
that,
people on the internet. But it got out of my control and became very famous.
That game that
The reason
Grave
is that
likes?
the game is somehow cursed. It harbors a diabolical force that I can't describe. I ask you please
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jack Murphy, a dev on Off.
I'm Ryan Allier and the studio director.
It's been a pleasure to work with Morse Ghost to bring Off to fans old and new.
Off has inspired many indie RPGs over the years, such as One Shot and Undertale.
Hey everyone, it's Toby. Off was a big inspiration to me and Undertale, and I hope you will take this chance to play it either for the first time or the 100th time. Oh.
Off celebrates its 17th anniversary this year, and we've worked hard to preserve its original spirit as we bring it to modern platforms.
Oh,
In addition,
so
Morse
this
Ghost
is
has
like
designed
a
6 new bosses for returning
re-release
controls.
remake
Plus,
sort
we
of
have a new
thing.
soundtrack, which you're hearing right now, and revamped combat.
So, remake slash remaster, if you will.
Yeah, I guess that would count.
We're proud to announce Off's release date for Nintendo Switch and Steam.
Yeah, it's okay.
And now, a world premiere from a studio based in Quebec called Game Team 6. This is their second game together, and it's one of those where the title kind of tells you all you really need to know and has you sold before you've even seen a pixel. Please enjoy your first look at Tire Boy.
Hi, I'm Corey Martin.
I'm Thomas Tobin.
And I'm Andy Chmalenko. We're co-creators of Game Team 6, a small studio from Canada making heartfelt games with big ideas. We're so excited to introduce you to Tire Boy, a playful action-adventure platformer about a tire person.
Tire Boy is fast and nimble, leaping through lush environments, solving environmental puzzles, and taking on heroic battles. All while helping locals and uncovering his own past. Tire Boy may be the last of his kind and was lost as a child. At the start of the game, we learn how he was raised by a large owl named Nestwick and doesn't know much about his family or ancestors.
It's a story about connection and curiosity as Tire Boy journeys through a vast, unfamiliar world, searching for purpose and traces of his forgotten origins.
Many of the locals have grown fond of Tire Boy. They'll often ask him for things ranging from small favors to the game's main objective, which is to repair a giant radio transmitter to help the local community make contact with long-lost travelers. In spite of its silly premise, we're striving to make the world feel really grounded and genuine.
Another thing we've emphasized throughout development is being playful with the scale of
I
things
love
in the
these
world,
giant animals,
wanting to
oh
make
my
the player
God.
feel small and make you feel like a kid, giving you that childlike experience of feeling like everything around you is impossibly big. And that has a meaningful impact on gameplay, given that you move fast and it feels more satisfying to do so in a big, sprawling world.
Why is he upside down? How does he move without
We've
getting
built it to feel like a
motion
place you'll
sick?
want to come back to, whether you're chasing big moments or just soaking in the quiet
Game
ones.
logic.
I know, but
Wishlist Tire Boy on Steam now and follow @tireboygame.com on Blue Sky to keep up to date. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Who doesn't love a vacation? Toem took us on a delightful expedition, and the sequel, Toem 2, takes us even further from 2D to 3D. Something we made from Sweden does it again.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucas.
And I'm Niklas,
Oh,
co-founders and
Toem.
developers at Something We Made. Some of you might remember us, or even better, our little game Toem from 2021's showcase.
Making Toem was an adventure on its own. We never thought it would bring a whole chapter afterwards filled with
Sure.
love from all
Grave
around
will
the
be
world.
very happy.
And that's why it's exciting and honestly a bit scary returning to something so dear to our and others' hearts. We teased the game at Wholesome Snack in December, and we're beyond stoked to show the game for the very first time.
Message her about it. Aw.
Toem 2 is still a photography adventure that resides in a whimsical world, where the main objective is to photograph a phenomenon known as Toem. Set a few years after the original game, our protagonist now jumps into their biggest adventure yet. And what the phenomenon is this time, well, you'll have to discover that yourself.
Along their journey, they'll stumble upon special NPCs we call friends, each with their own personality and questline. These
Yes,
friends allow
NPCs
deeper
are
relationships for the player, aiding them through fears and difficulties, hence becoming friends.
That one NPC
Each
looked like
friend
the
gives
guy
the
from
player
that
what
Bard
we
game.
call a camera tool. These tools allow new and interesting ways of interacting with the world through your camera. For example, the scissors, which cut things. Or take the hammer, which, yeah, you guessed it, is great for smashing stuff.
As you might have noticed, we have updated the visuals. It's a crafty mix of render styles that allows us to reimagine the world without compromising on the vibes. And finally, and maybe most importantly, we have a new movement system. It's probably the biggest change compared to Tone 1, and you can now jump and climb your way through the environment. It adds a lot of playfulness for us when designing quests and regions, ultimately making the world feel more free and open. And don't you worry, the handy camera continues to be the main gameplay component. This time, we made it feel a bit faster and snappier. And tying that in with the new movement, we can't wait to see the photos you'll take.
So to recap, more story, updated visuals, and a fun new movement system, but still the very same chill and cozy experience. The whole team is working so very hard to make Tone 2 something that can stand proudly besides the original game, celebrating what worked while improving the rest. So if you're interested to learn more, go wishlist the game and join our Discord. See you all real soon.
Interesting.
It
kind of gives me Wander Song vibes.
Are you looking for a way to support Day of the Devs and you just don't know what to do? We have a new collaboration with our partners at the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. They have an annual program called Game Maker Sketchbook, which sees a celebration of artistry in games. And we don't mean just concept art, we mean character designs, we mean storyboards, we mean iconography. All the different kinds of art that go into developing a game, they are putting a spotlight on. And
pretty.
It's awesome. This year we worked with an illustrator called Nimit Malavia to make this epic piece that features characters from all the best games of the year. Literally dozens and dozens of characters. A veritable Where's Waldo of every game character that you love.
You know,
That print
Waldo is
limited
actually
edition and on
called
sale at
Wally
iMaker.com.
here in
All the
Australia.
proceeds go to the AIAS
I don't know why they changed the
and Day of
name,
the
but
Devs.
yeah.
Literally, we're nonprofits.
Is there
Ask 'em where
another
to go,
famous
but, like, it doesn't just mean
entity
giving
in
money.
Australian
It means
culture
you get something in
named
return, too.
Waldo?
Isn't that a joyous thing?
Not
we want to give
that
a
I'm
huge
aware
shout out to our
of.
flagship sponsor at Xsola, who really helped make Day of the Devs happen this year. Xsola is a global video game commerce company
Maybe
that
they
aligns
just
with our
thought
mission
Wally
to help
sounded more
developers connect
Australian.
directly with players and sell more games
Maybe,
without
I have
giving up
no
control or extra
idea.
revenue. Launching today
When I
is a
first
new
heard
Day of
Where's
the Devs
Waldo, I was like,
activation
the
on the
fuck
Xsola
is
Mall
that?
to spotlight some of our favorite games from recent Day of the Devs showcases.
So confused.
Scan the QR code below or head to this URL to explore some amazing indie games. And thanks again to Xsola for supporting this celebration of creativity and community.
Thank you, Greg, for that riff on Xsola. We are so happy to have them as our flagship sponsor, but we also have some other sponsors to thank because it takes a village to support Day of the Devs. We are a nonprofit, and every little bit helps. We got our founding sponsors, Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit. We have a whole list of other folks that have been contributing throughout the last year, and we just want to give them a shout out. Annapurna Interactive, Blumhouse Games, Devolver Digital, Idea Xbox, 47 Communications, Panic, PlayStation, Razer, Sabotage Studio, Studio MBHR, Summer Game Fest, and Jeff Keighley and the whole gang at the Game Awards for your continuous support. Thank you so much.
And if you'd like to donate directly to Day of the Devs, you can go to dayofthedevs.org and do so there. And remember, Day of the Devs is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so any donations are 100% tax deductible.
If you like what you saw here today and want more, just follow us on the World Wide Web, www.dayofthedevs.org. Please wishlist these games, it means a lot to the developers, and thank you for watching today. Thanks to all the developers for sharing their games, and thank you to all our generous sponsors for making this possible. We'll see you next time on Day of the Devs. Point.
Huge thanks to our friend Dose One for providing the beats for today's show, and please stay tuned for a musical performance from the game Unbeatable and the band Peak Divide.
Okay, I think I'm
RJ
gonna
Lake, and I'm directing Unbeatable, a game where music is leaked.
because that's the end of it, right?
Yeah,
That was
pretty
the
much. They
sign-off,
just
so,
do,
yeah.
music. Yeah,
But-
this is the time where I go back through and look at the dates and games I missed.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me and going along with
Yeah,
this.
thank
This
you.
was fun.
Yeah, this was really nice to hang out with people and chat and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah. I might do something. I'm probably not going to do tomorrow because I've got stuff going on, but I might, like, keep an ear out for what actually interests me that gets announced tomorrow, and maybe do a combination of watching the VODs plus the PC showcase on Sunday.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I need to see if I can fit some Final Fantasy 14 in there. Besides that, so hang on, whoop, that's not the tab I wanted to do that on. Here we go. And let me make sure I do my time zone math correctly this time, because I kind of oopsied today. 2 p.m. Pacific time is 4 p.m. Central, not noon. But hey, at least it meant I had OBS.
You went the wrong way.
Yeah, at least it meant I had OBS all set up and stuff the way I wanted it to be for.
I set up mostly.
Okay, so tomorrow's
before bed, but yeah.
I'm not starting at 9 a.m. on.
What? Loki, Ash mods for me. What do you mean?
Oh, you let Ash mod for you? Brave.
Yeah, Ash is my mod. He's my best friend. Ash is great.
May I help you, Ash? I joke, I bully cause friendship. Okay. Sunday is the 8th. PC gaming showcase is 2 p.m. So okay, stream will start at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And then it's gonna come down to if I want to watch anything after that ends, or if we want to jump into Final Fantasy 14. So I'll have a better idea by Saturday. Maybe we'll get some people together for the Eden raids or Emerald Weapon. We'll see. Or I also have to get bullshit done. There's so much I gotta get done for the patch I'm on right now. But yeah, thanks for everybody for joining us today. I stream on Sunday. Normally I stream on Sundays starting at 4:30 Central, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays starting at 7:30 Central, as well as Friday starting at 8 o'clock. There's not going to be an 8 o'clock stream tonight because I do not have the energy for that after a how many hours stream. But yeah, normally I do Friday Night Writes, which is a writing stream on Friday starting at 8 Central. I otherwise am currently working my way through Final Fantasy 14 as a veteran player, doing everything minimum M level, no echo, in undersized parties. So yeah, and you can find me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at Cheese or Cheese. Where can they find you and when do you stream, Lit?
You can find me on Twitch, theLiterateWolf, and I have veered away from FF14 for now to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. But I'll be back to that. I'm planning on starting Endwalker in 2 to 3 weeks, probably. So excited for that. And I usually start streams at 9 p.m. Australian Eastern. And my schedule's just weekly, so I post my schedule every week on Twitter, Blue Sky, and in my Discord. And I'm the Literate Wolf in all those places.
Yeah. Oh, right. Hang on. Let me.
I will.
That worked. There we go. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. Again, thank you everybody so much for joining. I will see you all next time. Until I see you all again, have a good night, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. Bye-bye.